Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz Stardust. Today we're going to be talking about the Elite Experience Passport to Iron City. So before we get into today's video, we have a special sponsor, and that's from Loot Crate. So Loot Crate currently has 4 exclusive Alita products. If you guys want to check that out, I'm going to kind of show you what they are right here, but also there will be a link in the description below. These products are available right now at lootcrate.com/Alita. If you guys are interested in any of the products that I just showed you, I have a coupon code for 35% off, which is just Alita. You can use the link in my description or just search it on your own. It's real simple, lootcrate.com/Alita. Let's get into it. For those who don't know, there is a movie coming out on February 14th in the US. Might be some different times for different places around the world. So thanks to Loot Crate, I was able to go check out the Elite Experience. They just kind of said, hey, if you want to come to this thing and experience it for yourself and let your followers know what it was like on your social media, that would be cool. And so with that, I want to kind of create a video as well. I thought it would be fun for you guys who haven't had the chance to go check it out yet. So I want to say thank you to Loot Crate and to Fox and I Am 8-Bit and everybody else for having us there. We got to go to the influencer only event. Before I get into this, I just wanted to mention that the experience is available in New York, LA, and in Austin, Texas. So if you guys want to check it out for yourself, there is a link in the description bar with all the information you need on how to book this event. Some of the things I might have experienced at the Passport to Iron City might be a little bit different because I went to the influencer event, and once we walked in, we kind of just got immediately introduced to everything that is Alita. Can you open that so I can see what that looks like? What is that? Is that what this is supposed to be, I guess? Ooh. And we went over to the front desk and they took a picture of our faces that would be used on our ID card. As you can see, Joe, or Princess over here, has a perfect picture, and on my side, I am nothing. They just asked us if we wanted like our regular name or nickname, and then they put us on a team with our party. Each team had about 6 people, and our team was technically 4 because it was just us, Becca and Dari, so we got 2 additional people that we didn't know on our team, which was great because we got to kind of mingle with them and enjoy the experience together. So on here there is a QR code, which is going to be really useful throughout this entire game. So we'll get into the game in a second. The only other things on here that is worth mentioning is that it has our team number and, you know, maybe something else on here that might be useful for you during the game. We got situated to Team Green, we had it on these cool little lanyards, and then we walked into the building. Now, this area is the Kansas bar, and just wow.
Shoot away.
It's really cool in here.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, it looks really, it's, oh, there you go.
Can you see me?
No, it's something inside, but it's really hard for me. I have to like step on here to be like able to see something.
What are you seeing there?
Go look at it. You can see from the video that I showed, the bar was actually very incredibly well done. It really felt like as soon as you entered, you were in almost a different world. On the table they had these little iPad kind of things connected to it, and each iPad has a different color section for your team. So if you're on the pink or green or whatever team, you'll go to that designated iPad to wait for your party to be ready to enter and play the game. Now, at this table, the iPad does have kind of a bit of history on Alita and the world that you're going to be venturing into, so I definitely recommend reading that and checking that out before you get into the game if you're not totally familiar with Alita. Wait, shit, I pressed the button.
Not supposed to do anything.
Oh, so did they say that?
Well, we're a team, right? Are your
Yeah,
friends
I thought that maybe I could order snacks on here. I didn't know what it was.
That's what you're trying to do, is just go right to food.
I thought that it was like when you go to like a chain restaurant and they have a tablet for you to order snacks.
There's like alien code and stuff. It's all
I didn't know. I just thought
Oh
maybe
no, that's
it
in
was
English. If you look real close, it just looked like.
I thought it was all snacks. It's okay. I just have a one-track mind.
Just need food.
It's just food. We'll go look now. For the influencers, they had kind of like an open bar system. So they had like Mexican Cokes, different bar drinks. They had a limited edition beer. I'm really big into like IPA, fancy, you know, hipster beers. And so this is probably one of the best beers that I've ever had. Like, no joke. I actually really like this beer. And then they also gave us like a little taco bar. So there was tacos, there was empanadas, there was also some chips with different hot sauces bosses and other items, which we'll get into in a little bit. So we had about, I think, an hour. I don't know if that's going to be the same for everybody, but it was about an hour before we played the game. We just hung out, we ate some snacks, we kind of took pictures with things around the venue. Before we went into the game, we had a little sit down where we got to hear a little bit about the movie. We watched another trailer kind of clip for Alita, and then we listened to some of the creators of the experience talk about what went into the experience, and it was actually really cool to hear all the things they had to say. For New York, and probably for Austin and LA too, is that they had pieces from the original set in the building for the event, which I thought was really cool to see. So I'm excited to kind of talk to you guys about the game now that it's time. Before we went in, we got handed these maps by some of the employees or actors for the event, and this just says that it's your passport to Iron City. It has this little logo down here, and then it has some info on the back. Now, what I would really recommend is reading through whatever you can for this game. So this is the map that they give you. So this is your map to Iron City, and basically it just kind of shows different things on the key, like logic, risk taker, sensory, and active. This is all the challenge types and the different places that you go to. So it seems like there's like 8 main stations and then a few little side quests. That's the best way I can say it. So you have your main quest and your side quest in this game. And so when you walk in, you have about 40 minutes on the board to kind of collect as much currency as your team can. This is where these little scans come in place. We started off over in the bounty hunting surveillance area. It was one of my favorite things that we did, as well as the Motorball Stadium. Once we got there, I don't know if they make you go in circle rotation. That's kind of just how we did it. I think it's going to be just like almost like a free-for-all, like you go to whichever station is open your team can go to. Now the main stations that they have there, you have to be with your full group, but for the side quest you're able to separate. So if you do separate side quests, that's fine, but you guys can't go to a full mission until your whole team is together, which I think makes a lot of sense. I think it's important to work together as a team, especially because some of the challenges were really hard to do, and I felt not unequipped, but I felt like somebody else on my team would have done it better than I could. So there's also the Motorball Stadium, as I mentioned, which was one of the coolest little bits of the whole game. Now, when we got in there, they mentioned that at the end of the game, you could place bets on Motorball, and throughout that, we kind of had, you know, that image in our mind that later on we would be able to bet. But as we walked past it, we got stopped by these 2 guys who were like probably the best actors there, and they asked us if we wanted to gamble a little bit.
Oh yeah.
If I get you on video, is that okay? Like your face?
Are you stealing secrets?
No secrets, just face.
Hey, this is all legit here, all legit. Nothing Greg. Hey.
Run around and it's all brittle.
You owe me. All legit. No, listen. It's all legit here.
So what they did is they asked us a few questions, and if we got things right, we would get one of these cards, and we would get scanned for whatever the amount of points was. I got picked to do a card game with them, which I didn't know if I was gonna win, and I was very confused by it, and the game was war. It was war. I just didn't know that. So these are the 3 cards that we got from that. Different racers for Motorball as well as Alita, so that was pretty cool. And we went to the rest of the stations. We missed the scavenger scrapyard and a few of the side quests, I think, but other than that I'm pretty sure we did everything. As I mentioned, I would really like listen to the things you hear. I would really read that iPad. I would look at your little map brochure very finely and thinking about everything that could potentially help your team get points. One of the big things that I think is really good to help get the experience out there is that you share with your friends. So if you're over in the bar and you post, you know, Alita experience before you go into the event, then you get 1,000 points each. So if there's 6 people on your team and you all post something, you get 6,000 points, which is really helpful at the end. But there's a few other things like that, so you really have to like think about it and look in the game. I will say probably my other favorite stations, I will say the main stations you do have to do everything together as a team and really work together. The only one where it's kind of like individual based is when we went over to the doctor area, which was actually really cool, and it was like a doctor and almost like a scientist working on like robotic stuff. Each different game that was in there was for a different person, so it was kind of split up differently. The other games, there was stuff that we sort of did individual, but we all did as a team, so that was the only one that was really focused on like you mostly, but your team kind of in the background. So that was cool. I really liked that station. Again, the one that I missed was the scavenger scrapyard, and so I would really like to go back and kind of experience that and the other side quest because I was so focused on the main quest I didn't really get to do any of the side stuff. We are over at the Alita experience, which is for the upcoming movie Battle Angel Alita, and I'm going to kind of show you guys some video stuff. I'm not going to talk about too much of what went down here because you really have to come and experience it for yourself. There's a lot of different sections in here that are based on Alita and the movie and everything that you're going to see in there, and it's almost like the equal thing to an escape room, but you're not escaping, you're really just solving puzzles with your group, and you're trying to get as many points as you can. It's really, really amazing. We'll talk about it a little bit more later when it's not so loud in here, but let's check it out. And our team still won, so this is the point sheet and you can check it out and see where we landed on that. So when we won this little coin. You can kind of see the two sides of it on here. So one of the things we bought was this cute Alita Berserker Body Funko Pop. I'm going to take it out and show it to you guys. Now we're definitely Funko people. Joe saw this and he wanted to pick it up. And then we were also given these chocolate bars in our bag. So I'm going to open this one up and show you guys what this symbol looks like. It's pretty simple, very cute. Oh wow, the scent is strong. Man, if you like yourself like a nice dark chocolate bar, this is the way to go. So you can see on here there's the symbol that was also on the map kind of for the Alita film itself. This is, I'm not like a big dark chocolate person, but it says it's bittersweet, so maybe I'll give this a try because it smells so good. As I'm sure you guys already know, I collect a lot of pins. I have different pin boards and stuff, so I just wanted something that was cute. They had 2 other pins available, but I got this one because we really enjoyed the whole motorball experience, and so it was really fun. I wanted to get this for Joe because he's more of the hot sauce person, but they had this there available to buy. Influencers got it. So this is a variety pack, and it has 5 different hot sauces. I'm not going to really touch them because they've been opened, and if I touch my face, then I'm going to just have a really bad time. So I thought this was a really good addition. It seems like the bar is very like Mexican themed, like very themed around kind of like that kind of food. That's why there was like tacos, empanadas and stuff there for the experience. And so everything here is also vegan, gluten-free, and low sodium, so that's pretty cool. And then we also got some other items. We got little postcards. Now the postcards that were handed in the pack, were kind of like images that we've seen throughout the game, so you will see these images kind of pop up a few times for different things, but I thought it was pretty nice. They're pretty, you know, thick postcards. Postcards are always nice. I can always use them for stuff, so pretty cute. And then we were also given some sticker packs, which everyone can use stickers. Things, I don't know if they're going to be available at the event. This was a shirt that we got from Loot Crate, and this one looks big because it's Joe size, but this was like the official like Loot Crate latest shirt that they had for us, which is pretty cool. Again, it's another like motorball kind of logo. And then we got these Arizona cans, which I think is really cute because it's just a standard Arizona can, but when you turn it, it's got Alita on here. I think that's all I have for today. I want to say thank you so much to Loot Crate, Fox, I'm8bit, and everybody who put this event together. Your team and your staff were some of the best actors I've ever seen, and I really can't say I've ever experienced something like this. I've never had something that was so immersive and so inclusive and so fun, and I really, really enjoy this, and I would recommend this to anybody. I'm considering going back a second time to check out all the stuff that I didn't get a chance to before, and if you guys are planning on going to the experience, or if you have been to the experience, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. If you have any questions about the experience, I will be happy to answer. I will not give too many spoilers because, you know, people need to play this for themselves to kind of fully experience it, but I'll try my best to answer your questions. Don't forget to check out Loot Crate and all the exclusive Alita items that they have available, and make sure you get your passport to Iron City. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video, and I'll see you next time.